It's a house that doesn't have a collection. It's not like an art gallery. It's a house very much of meetings, discussions, critical discourses about global culture, including then art and technology. We're in this space which is actually a remnant of Cold War Berlin, which was donated by the US to West Berlin in order to stand as a kind of a beacon of, let's say, Western culture. In recent years, and I say recent, it's the recent 30 years, is when this former Congress Hall, as it was in the 1950s, was transformed into more of an arts and culture venue. And Transmediale has been one of the events that really, I would say, boosted the profile of this house and brought also younger artists and audiences to the house and a more edgy kind of programming. I started as artistic director in spring 2011, and I was still a PhD candidate. I have a background in always working kind of in between academia and more experimental culture. And I had been going to Transmediale for many years and kind of saw Transmediale as a kind of alternative education in media and digital culture. I, from the beginning, kind of set out to apply what I call a post-digital perspective. It's not so much for me about inside the festival that it has to always showcase the latest tech, but to kind of be a site of reflection for where technological development is going. I think that has often been the role of actually media art festivals, that they don't necessarily present the perfectly finished exhibition, but also allow themselves to be sites of experimentation and work in progress. That also is in regards to who is being invited. People come from hybrid backgrounds and not necessarily from the fine arts. They come from tech or design or from film or from science. And I think it's really important to have a festival which allows for this transdisciplinary meetings to take place.
It's just been so amazing to be given such a sort of amazing space to show this work to a really sort of dynamic audience and crowd, and within such an amazing almost ecosystem of artworks, talks, lectures, so many interesting people coming from different angles surrounding ideas surrounding the internet and networks.
Today, in a way, digital for some, like Transmediale, seems very self-evident, but there are, of course, still kind of sectors of society that are trying to catch up. It's also about a lot of other institutions and groups in society realizing that the digital is something that you can't escape, and they want to also develop kind of more active strategies and ways of dealing with that. For us, it's not only about digital art, it's not only about the technology, it's about the cultural transformations that we are undergoing.
Hyundai Motor, connecting art and technology.